Sassy's bringing an energy of lifetimes ago, of doing the work she's doing now. And she's integrating it. God, my heart's opening. They're here. Forgive us our time by coming through in this matter, for we have to open our instrument wider than before. For when he speaks, we speak through him at this moment. When he goes off his own with his sense of humour, we are still there, chuckling behind. You see, he's bringing his heart into place now. But we are still connected with it. Each and every one of you in this room is here to hear these words. He didn't want to come, we made him. He volunteered through this in different lifetimes, where you have all volunteered your services now. Each and every one of you has a gift in this life. You're here for a reason, and that reason is to fulfill who you are. You've always been you, but in different dimensions, different forms. That gong is a true representative of the energy being pulled through this world at this time. Planets are moving, and you are moving along with each and every one of them. Each and every one of you has a message. And each planet that you come from resonates within the DNA. This has not been spoke about before, but we will bring it now, for we also work with the Galactic 7. We are the Council of 12 talking to you at the moment. We're 12 individual masters who have raised our vibration through spiritual self-realization of who we were then on your earth plane and who we are now in spirit and beyond. And we can connect not only to him, but into all your vibrations if you allow us. Or if you allow your guides to inspire, interrupt your physical earthly life to bring you onto a path of self-realization. Each and every one of you is unique. And you bring a feminine vibration, all of you. Not just the feminines here, the women, but the men bring a feminine vibration onto the world. This is why the problems in the Middle East are occurring. Men are so fed up of being tied and whipped to people in power. It is all changing, all of it. We ask you politely to keep working on yourself in any way, shape or form that you can do. By first your thoughts. What you think about is so important. What you focus on, you will bring it into your energy field and it will manifest within your physical arena, your aura. Seek those who give you help, who understand you, who want to love you, not to put a gatepost in your way. Choose your vibrational friends. Choose the people you work with. Choose the family that you spend time with. Some of the family that you bring down to earth because you've chosen this and you sign a contract with them and they sign a contract with you, they, and vice versa. This is only your physical family, but your spiritual family is here now. For you wouldn't be here if you weren't meant to be. Do you understand? All together? Yes. Thank you. For we are listening. And in the listening, we bring forth because we know you are opening to our vibration. And in that vibration, then we bring more information for you to digest and integrate. We may go around you individually, and we may not. But there is some pointers that we have to put out. I am only one. However, I speak to you with the authorization of the 11. For I am Mother Mary, even though you're using your ears to listen through a male voice. It is not open to men and women who channel my energy. It's for those who can mingle, can integrate my energy of the mother. For each and every one of you is mothering your own inner self. And we congratulate you on that. This is part of your dimensional work upon Mother Earth, that you've all signed your contract. Our beloved partner here, who plays these wonderful instruments, has also had this contract. All of you in your body work, you've also had that integration of body work within your own area. And we ask you to work on that as well. It matters not what you do. It matters only how you deliver it in a way that you are happy and other people have integrated that energy in a way that you've said it, so there is no misunderstanding. You see how we are pausing on certain words here to bring the energy through so you can integrate it with no messing of the earthly mind, confusing the heart-born crystal heart. For our message is simple at this time. The Christ was being born. It is not the physical Christ that you all attain to, beloveds. It is the Christ vibration of the energy you are. Russell, the Christ. Cheryl, the Christ. It matters not what you call yourself. The Christ is an energy of love. It's an energy of working on oneself till you get to that level of self-realization. And then when you're at that level, you will understand yourself far greater than you do now. Allow me to talk, please. Do you feel your heart opening, my beloveds? We have placed a cocoon around this building, and it goes for 15 miles in a diameter. There is every reason why this energy is here. For it's feeding this planet at this time, at this spot, and going out. When you talked about moving this energy to different areas, we salute you. For why keep an energy in one place? For you are taking it to places that is needed, that energy. Do you understand? We will plough the ground before you. You have, in your earthly dimension, a film called Build It and They Will Come. We know you know what we talk about, beloveds. And we will say, build it in your mind, in your heart and your mind. The heart first and foremost, the mind second. Build it. Allow us to shape it. You will not be bringing people from the past, unless you bring our brothers and sisters who will hover around your vibration to make sure everything is swimmingly vibrational correct. Use the gongs. when you go into a different area, to cleanse, to purify, to integrate Mother Earth at the same time. Because you are integrating Mother Earth up through her vibrational energy field. For she has a journey as well to support all of you. For without Mother Earth, there would be countless souls not having the opportunity of self-realization upon your planet, as it is now. Would you like to be Dick Turpin, who wears a mask and rob your future selves of this earth? For you are your future selves. Some people will find it hard to understand that your guides are you in the future. We will make it easier for you. You are made of the same substance as stars, carbon. But everything is changing within you, between your eyes, the way you think, the news, the way people act. The old guard is breaking down upon your earth. And you are the new guard. And the people that come after you, what you may call the indigos, the crystal children, the psychic children, they are there. Well, when you come back, you become a different child. And you have the energy that you perceive now. The more you work now, the more you bring in power when you return to your beloved Mother Earth. And the more she can support you in your way. Every one of you has that guide or guides around you. Some of you can actually see and feel and talk and communicate. If some of you can't, it doesn't matter, for they are there. And all one has to do is think and feel and then accept and realize that you are God. We are God, who talk to him through now a mental state. In that godness, you can do everything. But as soon as the mental mind comes to say, I'm not, then you come down like a flat pancake. And we want to raise you up like a souffle. You see our sense of humour? We've got Mother Mary in the stove here. She's cooking away, giving us the recipe to give to you. You see, spirituality is not doom and gloom. It's having the ability to listen, to hear, and to communicate in a way that you can hear. How are we doing so far? All together? We like praise. Like anybody else. We have not gone that far that we understand what makes you tick here. But we do not let it affect us like some of you do. He thinks his self-worth is down sometimes, and we build him back up. His heart opened there before, early in the afternoon, and we are mindful of the time now. But we will continue. We have 12 nods here, and he makes the 13. Beloveds, we come to you as a collective force. A force of ascended masters who you may want to check up later. The 12 ascended masters. There are countless more around here. You in your way will be an ascended master if you self-realize yourself. Your vibration is pure. If you allow other people in who will pull it down, then you are contaminated. But if you choose the company, choose the music you listen to, choose the word you speak, your vibration will start to fly towards what you may call your heaven. And as above, so below. Each and every one of you is part of the general family. You are all part of a soul group. And you have met today He is part of the soul group. But let us say in no uncertain terms, you can do what he does. All you have to do is practice, is take guidance from your higher self, from the heart. For when the heart opens, the higher self takes notice. And when you have the holistic, like that, holistic, Manchester, holistic, when those two come together, they come out in the middle through the throat. So the words you say and how you pronounce them and what meaning you put into them will give you an immediate effect on the person that you are talking to. And if and when, through dedication, you communicating to your higher self beyond the physical higher self, you will be able to tune into a very, very fine degree of information that you integrate within yourself, and then you're passing through to the people you talk to. Just one word will change the path of somebody you may come across. They have just come together and they have just nodding between themselves and they've said, do you have any questions at this time? We do like it when the audience is quiet. Each and every one of you have travelled through the universe. You've come from planets beyond this galaxy. Every planet is a stopping point where you've learned, you've understood. Before you were not in the body, you were energy, you were vibration. However, this energy did have a life of its own. You, the physical being that we speak through now, will perish in time and go back to Mother Earth. But what you call your soul is the spirit. And that will continue its journey if you want to come back here. Then you will. But you may as well continue on to different dimensions, different locations where you will still work, where you will still have that integration of self, but in a different way of understanding. We listened earlier when this kind soul asked him about death. Are you not scared of death? Beloveds, it is like the twinkling of an eye closing, like going to sleep. Before the pain sets in, you'll be taken out of your body. When you have illnesses that you may call cancer, it is because that soul has brought that onto themselves on purpose for that learning, for that soul, individual soul, not anybody else. Maybe in some areas for the family to learn, to come together, to have compassion. But when you croak it, we pinched that from Esther Hicks. But when you die, allow us our sense of humour. But when you are nothing, you are everything. When you breathe your last breath upon your earth paradise, 2 breaths later, you wake up with us in your real home again. For we are all connected, beloveds. And in this time, we would like to remind you of who you are, how far you've travelled, and how far you've got to go. And on that note, we will congratulate you and hope you go home with a loving heart of today's activity and our words of encouragement, which we hope you receive with blessings. For we are, as always, the Council of 12, with the blessing of Divine and Divine Mother and Father. Namaste. I didn't expect that, sorry. Oh, thank you. Right, keep your feet there. Don't expect my heart to open like that, sorry. Please, yeah. Glass of wine's fine. You see, when they connect, they just wipe me out. And sometimes when you go during the day, you can't connect with earthly people in a way because they try to disturb and rob your power. So sometimes you've got to have a sense of humour and an armour to say no, and other people don't see what you're trying to protect, don't see what you hold valuable to yourself. They just see a physical form there. Thank you very much, God, just thank you. They're not supposed to see who you are properly, because we're all camouflaged ourselves. Thank you for allowing me to take my camouflage off and them to talk.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.